Hello viewers, welcome to the eSeniors GT3 Championship taking place at Imola. Been an interesting week this week on this track. Not so many incidents car versus car, but certainly lots of incidents of cars going off and meeting our good friend Barry and consequently I think that's going to be the order of the day for the up and coming race. I don't think there's going to be too many incidents again on car, but they will struggle keeping it on track. There's certain corners, an absolute nightmare it's proven, regardless of the car, GT3, GT4 and the Porsche Cup. The other problem you've got on this track as well is the tyres will go off quite significantly. Now, if you're lucky enough, they'll drop and come back, but what appears to be happening, certainly in the Porsche Cup, is they drop and that's it, and you really struggle. Get your tyre temps is key on this track, and hopefully they've all done the homework, they've all learnt from the week of racing, and they're ready to go on that. So we'll go live to the stream, and what we'll do is have a quick gander at the table. So at the moment, leading is Stefan Buckley with 404 points. Not too far behind is Don Queen with 392. Richard McKay in 390, so very close there. And then a bit of a gap between Richard and Kenneth. So even if Kenneth wins today and nobody else gains any points, Kenneth can't really go any further up the table purely because of the gap. We've then got Sousa, who's 26 points behind Kenneth. Then down to Andy Skelton, and the last person 300 points is Billy Stewart. Then there's a bit of a gap between Billy and Sven. All the way down then we've got quite a few in the 200s, a few in the 100s. And some of these drivers have either took a car penalty indicated by the grey colour towards the bottom, or haven't been racing for the full season, so have missed a considerable number of races. So that's why the points are so low. It's not because they've just not finished well, they've just not been racing. So what we'll do is we'll go on board with one of the racers. We'll do a quick lap guide. I do have with me in the commentary booth Jeremy.
Hello everyone.
And our good old friend Jonathan Wood.
Hey, how's it going everyone? Good to be here.
All right, thank you guys. So what we'll do is, it's obviously we're doing an outlap. I will go on board with Manuel Sousa. He has proven to be quite good in pre-qualifying actually. So I'm hoping we're going to get quite a good lap together. He's just coming through these, just on the chicane now, so he's coming down towards the end of this lap. Then he'll be going for a flying lap. Now, Imola's a funny track because I don't think you can get your best lap on the second lap, and the fact that that car in front, I think, is Billy Stewart, means it might be holding. I think that's Richard McKay's actually. Is he going to gain and gain on this? So he's doing the good old Formula 1, queuing up at the end of the corner. So he's coming down the start-finish straight now. This is corner 1. This little kink here. I hardly call it a corner. Flat out, get the car to the right hand side, and there's a little steward's panel on the right with a cone. You're braking just after that, hard left into the Tamburello, corners 2, 3 and 4. As you can see, a car's gone off there. The idea is to keep it on the curbs. Brilliant angles there from Sousa. He's run wide exactly how you expect him to do. He's flying down here now, foot flat out, just after the 50. Drift the car left and go into the Variante Villeneuve, corners 5 and 6. Again, really good angles there. He's going to drift the car right now, just after the 50. Brake hard, down into first to get round Tosa. Get the power down, and he'll accelerate. And there's a kink in the corner here. This is corner 8. And this will lead us onto the Piratella. So again, braking just after the 50 mark, cutting the corner on the left, making sure you don't drift too wide on the right and get the foot down into Piratella. That's corner 9. This kink is corner 10, and this takes us down into the famous Acqua Minerale, corners 11, 12 and 13. There's quite strict on track limits here. Perfect by Sousa, absolutely perfect. Flat out, get the car to go left ever so slightly, and you're braking as the curbing comes up on the left. And you've got a choice of first, second in through this corner. You can ride the curb, certainly in the Bentley. The Bentley will go what curb, and that was the Variante Alta, corners 14 and 15. So hard on the acceleration, keep the car left, then naturally get the car to go to the right, and just after the 100 marker, braking hard on corner 16 into corner 17 and 18, which is Ravazza. And again, he's cut that corner really well. Get the power down, second gear, drift it a bit, power down wide, and then onto the start finish straight. Very good technical lap that by Sousa. Let's see what time it gives him. It's a good start, to put it one way. It was a clean lap by the looks of it. And that's going to give him a 1:45. So I reckon he's going to do another second faster than that. I'm going to jump forward with Nikos. Nikos is on a flying lap at the moment. I don't know if he's being held up there, but Nikos is 8/10 up, and he's already done a 1:45.5. So Nikos is looking for a 1:44.7 He's lost all his time there as a result of that. That's a bit of a shame for Nikos. He was doing really, really well. I think Nikos will get his time back a little bit. We'll go on board with Philippe Sauvage. So Philippe Sauvage is 4/10ths up. He's now half a second up. His best is a 1:45.3. This is going to put him into the 1:44s. And he's going to be behind Richard McKay, who's managed to do a 1:44.7 previously. A bit deep into that corner. He could have cut that, man. He's in a Ferrari. But you can't cut it the same in a Ferrari. 6/10ths up now. So he's going for... He's now attacking Richard McKay. He's looking for pole position here, is Philip. Getting the braking point right. Getting the corner cut right. Get the power down. He's going to get pole. Unless he really stuffs this corner up. But he's made a bit slow coming out of there. It's going to be close, this one. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to get pole. Provisional pole.
And it did.
There you go, 1:44.781. Only just, but that's the quickest lap.
You know, what's interesting here, mate, is, it's very, very difficult, actually, in qualifying trim to do a green lap, to do a lap where, you don't go off and it's not disqualified. And right now, we've got barely half of the field have actually posted a lap. We've got 13 out of the 21 runners who have posted a lap. So my money is on, by the end of qualifying, we'll have at least a few people who haven't even posted a lap. That's what I'm figuring, The other day, we were doing some practice, and I did like 31 laps, I think, and 21 of them were disqualified. And some of the guys who I was practicing with, it was really the same deal. So, difficult stuff, this circuit, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to jump back a little bit. Richard, again, is on a flying lap. He's obviously just seen Phillips, just took his lap off him there. So he's in a Porsche. He's 3/10ths up. He's going for a 1:44.4 at the moment. A 1:44.4. Let's see how he does that. He's lost a bit of time there. That Aqua Minerale is a killer. If you get it wrong, your time just drops off. Get right, your time absolutely gains. Now he's being very gentle there in the Porsche. Now the Porsche will ride them curbs. He's lost his time there. I reckon he could gain 3/10ths in that corner alone. Or am I just missing something there?
I don't think anyone is going to get that the Variante Alta right on any particular lap. It's so very, very difficult. And as for Aqua Minerale, that's another one where it's so easy to gain and lose time. And that's such a famous corner. I remember, when was it? Is it 1982? Riccardo Patrese threw away the win on his home track. And I think it was like the second or third from last lap. And who won it? Patrick Tambay in the Ferrari at home at Imola.
Okay.
And there we have Nikos.
Yeah.
Pole.
So not only is Nikos in pole with the 1:44.4, Nikos is looking to do the 1:43s here. So let's see how good a lap he does here. His lines are very good, actually. Very, very good. Bit too quick into there, but he's held it. He's made so much time there. He's on a 1:43.8 now. He's got to get this right. Let's see how much he does the curbs here. Because the Aston you can fling in. Very gentle on that curb and that one as well. I tell you, they're losing 3/10ths on them curbs there. So he's on.
You definitely need to be on the black stuff, otherwise you lose your acceleration.
Yeah. The 1:44.4. He's 6/10ths up. He's lost a bit there. He needs to get the power down here. He's still going for the 1:43s. Oh, he's gained. Good power out of that corner. 1:43.8 possibly. 1:43.7 perhaps. This is close. 1:43.7. Nikos is on form today.
Yeah.
And the skeleton.
There's two dark horses though here. Last night I was playing and Richard McKay, he's much faster than that. And I know that from experience with racing him last night. And the other guy right now who is sitting in P22 is Kenneth Lingholm, who he should be in the top 3.
He's not gone out yet.
He's not gone out. He's sitting in the pits. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's like, I don't know, having his tea or something. But hey, man, we've got barely 10 minutes remaining, and he needs to get out and get that lap going. Because as you said earlier, you know, it's not until your third lap that everything is warmed up and you can really go for that lap.
So the championship leader, Stefan Buckley, is best is a 1:47.2.
Yeah, that's surprising as well. His weight.
Just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, Stefan last night was in the high 43s, low 44s.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can see him. He's going to be jumping up the timesheets right now, I think.
He is. Just he's going to definitely vacate position 18. That I can categorically tell you.
There you go, P5.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
That's his test to lap that. I think what he'll do is he'll jump in the pits, take a breather, and I think he'll go again. But Kenneth is just not leaving. Kenneth's sat there.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
Very nice lap from Andy Skelton as well. He's P2 right now.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's like the GT4. It's thrown up so many different options. The Porsche Cup, completely different as well. So I think this track, I said this on, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. It's a love-hate, this track. You either love it or you really do hate it.
So, well, I think the general rule of thumb is if you're quick, you love it. If you struggle, you hate it, no matter where it is.
But you know what? Since the day they brought it into the game, I love this track. And it's one of my favorite tracks. And I don't know. It just has a very nice flow. And I'm surprised, actually. If someone is fast on other tracks, they should be as fast on this one, I believe.
Yeah, you know, I think apart from anything else, you know, if you like the history of like Formula One and these racetracks, this is one of the oldest tracks. It's festooned in history, and you almost want to love it, don't you, Jeremy?
Yeah, no, but yes, I understand what you're saying. Don't forget also they changed the layout of the track, right? Since
let's not even go there. Let's not even go there.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, a fun little fact here actually is after you pass the Tamburello, which obviously used to be a flat-out left-hander.
That's right.
On the left-hand side, you'll actually see the memorial to Ayrton Senna. So, you know, stop there when you get a chance in practice and check out that memorial. It's really, really cool. It's very, very touching and a really, really great tribute, especially just in a video game. Attention to detail, amazing.
I never noticed that. Okay, it's very interesting to know.
Yeah, I'll post it. I actually took a screenshot the other day. I'll post it on our Facebook page so that everyone can.
It's all right.
Take a quick look.
I'm gonna jump out the car and have a look. So once Andy Skelton's down on his lap time here. So what I'll do is I'll go outside his car and then I'll disconnect from his car as he comes round, and then we'll have a look. So is it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side?
Yeah, it's on the left-hand side, maybe about 50 to 100 yards after the exit of the corner.
Right.
Going when it actually straightens up.
So for those guys,
you'll see some flags on the chicken wire fencing.
All right, yeah, Terry. I will go to the chat in a minute. Terry's saying the same. That some other sims have got it too. But I have to admit, you don't usually see these things unless you crash into it, do you? So
That's true. Actually, this one is really well hidden. You would never notice it. I think Don Queen actually showed me the other day.
Right. Okay. So what I'll do is on this lap, I'll jump out the car. I'll wait for Andy to come round, and then what I can do is I'll switch the camera off. So now what I can do is I can. So where are we looking? Have I gone too far?
So I think it's on the no. Keep going.
There.
Okay. Now go straight.
That's it. Yep.
There it is.
Yeah. Wow. Detail.
Well, actually, we'll go behind it because you can see there's actually the sculpture as well.
I never noticed that. That's amazing.
Okay, so that's not it. That's actually not it. It's actually on the I believe it's on the inside of the circuit, on the other side.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is, sir. Yep. Isn't that cool?
That is absolutely fantastic.
That's incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. Great
really
tribute.
Nice. Amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty mind blowing. That, to be fair,
It is. It is.
I just need to get my mouse back now so I can use my computer again.
And it's really nice actually to see that, because obviously this weekend we're reminded of the great Ayrton Senna because we have the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And there's like so many tributes to Senna, this weekend. And I think almost every driver has some kind of Senna tribute helmet. It's really cool.
I know.
Right,
Great respect.
I'm just struggling getting my mouse back now. I can't. Typical. I shouldn't have done it now because I can't. I've lost. The game won't lose focus on where I am, even though I've told it to disappear and do one.
So in the meantime, Rob has clinched P2. Nico still has pole with 4 minutes to go.
Oh,
yeah, and he's Nikos is sitting in the pits, so he seems to be happy with his lap.
Billy,
Rob is also sitting in the pits.
Yeah, Billy and Andy Skelton had a bit of a to-do there. They managed to greet each other on track. They've got 7 drivers in the 144s, and sorry, one driver, 6 in the 144s and 1 in the 143. Let's quickly jump into the chat with 3 minutes left to go. There's no one on a flying lap at the moment. So who have we got? Lingy. Hello, Lingy. I don't recognise that name. If you can let us know you are. Hi, Peter. Hi, Peter. 2 Peters. Peter LaFrance and Peter David. We've got Terry. Hi, Terry. Hi, Luke. Hi, Frank. Hi. We've got 2 Franks as well. Frank Tennant and Frank Roder. Hi, Juan. Welcome to me stream, fella. No room in the booth. 3's company, 4's a crowd. Hi, James. Who else we got? Hi, Derek. Hi, Robert. Hi, Nikos. You should be driving. Now, that's why you're going so fast, because you're not driving. We've got Udrikning Denmark, who's obviously supporting Kenneth. We don't know why Kenneth just sat in the pits.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I don't know if he's doing the last to first challenge or not.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Einars.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris Bourne. Who else? Hi, Craig. Ooh, quite a few of you today, guys. Thanks for the support. I just want to, our sponsors,
hey, guys,
PWS, Precious Washers. Sorry, go on, Jonathan.
I want to point out here that Stefan is on a quick lap. He's on the finish straight right now. He's up by 0.6 of a second and more. He's currently P6. It's going to be interesting to see where he finishes here. Maybe on the front row. P3.
No, P3. He lost time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he was looking like he was going to threaten Nikos at one point, but I don't think the drive coming out the last corner was as good as it could have been. Billy Stewart's on a fast lap as well.
Stefan is a guy who he builds up his speed. He knows that, his first flying lap is not going to be the quickest one. He builds up that speed. So he gets the banker lap, and we saw that. He got the banker lap in the teens, and then his next quickest lap got him into the top 6. And now, again, he's 0.4 of a second up. Lost a little bit out of the Tosa hairpin, but he's coming up the hill here to Piratella. He's 0.4 up. Takes a little bit of break over the curb, back on the gas. He's now almost half a second up. Yeah. This is a really tricky right-hander here.
Yep. Oh, bit of overcorrection. Bit of correction there.
Still 0.2 up, yeah.
Yeah, the time has rattled off him there, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's still got time to put another lap in, though, if he's got the fuel. He's lost all his time now. Oh, he's got a bit back. He got a 10th back there through the chicane, but lost it on the power down.
But that just goes to show that he has the speed. He's currently in P3, and he actually has the speed to be on pole position, which means that he's going to be challenging Nikos for the lead in this race.
I think it's going to be a very interesting race because Rob's put a flying lap in as well before, so that's the Nikos, Rob, and Stefan.
Definitely.
But to be honest, though, you could look at anyone in the 144s being a threat, really. There's some big names in there. Don, who's high up in the leaderboard. Billy Stewart, who's proven to be quick, as is Richard McKay. And we know Andy Skelton and Stefan Buckley can be quick as well. I mean, Stefan Buckley's the leader at the moment.
Yeah, and Stefan, actually, he's managed to cross the finish line with about 20 seconds remaining. So now, as we get down to 0, he is on a fast lap.
He is.
And
he's
already
3/10 up.
He's 3/10 up. Yeah, this is fascinating.
Yeah,
4/10 up.
Yeah, he's really putting this lap together. Hi, Terry H.
He got a little bit squirrely out of Toaster.
He's lost it all, hasn't
he? Yep. And you know the Lambo, it's got so much power. You've got to be so careful.
Oh, yeah, he's
on
really
under acceleration.
He's really
he's
fighting
using the back of that car a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll abort this lap. I think.
I'm going to jump back because Fenn's on a fast lap. He's looking in the low 145s here. This could move him. Oh, it could have done. That's all gone pear-shaped. Don Queen's 2/10 up. So just bring your attention to our sponsors of ACC TV, PWS, PreciousWashers.co.uk, based here in the UK, and Darren Newton, the proprietor of the company, very pleased to offer us the ability to pay for our ACC TV subscription. So we want to thank them for that. Really appreciate the help and support.
And Don is half a second up. He's actually got a guy in front of him, and it's perfect. He's actually going to get a perfect toe.
Yeah.
Going down the main straight. He's 0.6 up.
That's Melvin in front of him.
0.7 up. Yep, thanks, Melvin. Come on, pull us along, Melvin.
He's gaining so much with that toe.
He's chugging along. He's down in P3. I love it.
That toe made such a difference.
Very nice.
That was fantastic. And you know, Don and Stefan, they practice together, and look at them. They are like it's even between them. Okay. They're in the same 1/10 of a second.
Back in a sec, guys. Okay, quick update for you guys. Kenneth Lingholm, who's at the back, has been having direct drive problems, but we believe they've now been sorted. So quick grid walk. Nikos in pole position in the blue and yellow Aston, followed closely by Rob Houpier in the number 60 Aston. We've then got Don Queen, who put in a flying lap towards the end just to steal third place, and he's closely followed by Stefan Buckley in the Lamborghini. Then got the Lexus of Andy Skelton and the Porsche of Andy McKay. We've then got Philip Savage in the red Ferrari, and we've got Billy Stewart in the white Ferrari. We've then got a Porsche of Peter Miles, number 65, and then David Blythe in the, lest we forget, very appropriate this weekend, Aston Martin. We've then got Jorian Woostman in the 425 Porsche, and then we've got Eric Langlois in the Bentley. We've then got Mark Wyman in the other Bentley, and we've got first of the Vibesh brothers, Sven, in the number 98 McLaren. Then got Sousa in the number 30 Bentley, and then we've got John Wilson in the Castrol Silk Cut McLaren. We then got, after that, we've then got Brian Banks in the Porsche, and we've got Uwe Vibush in the white Porsche. We then got Kevin Torrance in the Jaguar, and then Luke Dedoy in the very sparkly pink Porsche, and then the yellow cars, Jeremy's, that'll be exited, and Kenneth at the back. So that's pretty much where we are with it. We'll go to the Helicam because they'll be starting to roll very, very shortly. Now, a couple of races this week, the starts have been phenomenal. So hopefully we're going to see some really good starts again, and let's see how that takes us. So what we'll do is I'll put the gap on ready for the race. We've got Rickard Weston in the stream. Hi, Rickard.
Hello, Rickard.
Yeah, Melvin, I realised it wasn't you. My apologies. I got car mixed up. One Aston with another. My apologies, my friend. I should have put two and two together. I literally got off a phone call with work just before. He's just saying there. Pink. Who uses pink, Chris? No idea. No idea.
I noticed yesterday's race, it was a bit of a mess when it came to lining up. So hopefully they will sort themselves out this time.
Yeah,
it looks fine.
Well, yeah, there's a Porsche sandwich there. Porsche's being sandwiched. There's lag in the stream, is there? I'm not picking anything up. Anyone else picking up lag in the stream? Okay, it was Rickard Weston who said there's lag in the stream. I'm not seeing anything on my viewpoint on it. Can anyone in the chat confirm whether there's a lag? There's not, is there not? And it's lights out.
Go.
Oh, that Lambo was very ambitious there. Very ambitious, that Lambo.
Yeah.
And Don Queen for the lead.
The second touch. Okay.
Yeah, Don put himself well inside there, and thankfully he led him through. So now Don is in P1.
2 cars gone wide there.
Yeah.
Oh, safe rejoin. Oof.
And Stefan challenging for P2.
Nikos is
and
off.
He's got it.
He's out.
Nikos is off.
Wow.
Oh, Nikos. Diving up the other side. Savage is off. He's getting himself back on. There's big contact all over the place. David Blythe's at the back. He's been involved in contact. I think that was with Savage. Ollie's saying, Melvin said it did buffer. Hi, Andy. I say it might have been when I switched between Assetto Corsa and the stream OBS software. Sometimes you do get a lag on that. I can't do anything about that, but hopefully all's good now and it's nice and smooth again. Oh, Nikos has gone really... Oh, Nikos.
Yeah, he's way off.
He's panicking, isn't he?
Yeah, he needs to breathe and calm down because it's a long race to go. But just to recap what just happened in the first corner. So coming onto the... Oh, here we go.
That was so close.
So when the green light came on, Stefan got a really great jump, and it looked like Philippe actually moved across on him. So, I mean, in my view, no penalties there. That was good on with Stefan. Into the first corner, into Tamburello, we had Don Queen. He totally outbraked Nikos really well. Nikos tried to move over, and once again, it was door-on-door contact, but that definitely Don was the guy in the right there, and everything worked out fine for him. But here we are, lap 2.
Just to the back, Luke and Kenneth. So Kenneth's already managed to dispatch David Blythe, who got caught up in an incident, I think, with Philippe Savage. So are we going to see Kenneth running forward now? He's got quite a lot to do there. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on Kenneth because we know Kenneth very, very fast. And he will be looking to gain a significant number. And that's a very wide car there. That's Eric Langlois, I think, who's gone very wide. No, is it? There's been a contact between Sousa and Langlois, actually. No, and Sousa's been hit by...
Sousa just got hit.
By Sven Weibusch there.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of cars flying around here and all
There's
over the track.
A lot of action.
So Sousa was completely spun round there. That's going to... Sousa will log that as a penalty.
Meanwhile, Stefan is right on Don's tail, and they just exited the top of the circuit. They're coming down towards Rivazza, and I'll give you a little bit of inside information here. So in the last couple of days, Don has not felt comfortable when it comes to his speed around this circuit, and I think that his time that he just posted in qualifying was his best time of the week. So he must be sitting there wondering, how the heck am I in P1 right now? But I'm sure he's very happy, but it's probably a big surprise to him because he has struggled all week. But this is brilliant.
Yeah, he's got the fastest lap, a 1:46.7, but then Stefan's just done a 1:46.1. So we know the man on a mission here, don't we? And I think around this track, I think it's fair to say the Lambo will handle the curbs much better than the Ferrari.
Yeah, I've tried out both cars on this circuit, and they are very, very similar when it comes to how they handle the curbs, definitely.
And these two are literally 4 seconds ahead of third, of P3.
So Billy Stewart's lost a couple of places there. Both Wyman and Savage has took him. Sven Weibusch has gone off, who caused the incident with Sousa before. So Sousa is behind him and back up and running again. And no one's took a chance to pit yet. So,
and the great thing about this is that the great friendship that exists between Don and Stefan. So, they're going to be racing like super clean. Hopefully I'm not doing that commentator's curse right here, right now. But, there's huge respect between these guys. They race with each other every night. And this is going to be fascinating. My assumption is that Stefan is going to pressure and wait for a mistake.
Okay, so there's a couple of cars looking for passes here. Got Eric on coming down the inside of Billy. Billy's gone deep. Oh, that Porsche has gone very deep behind. And is now for the taking for that McLaren. That's John Wilson. McLaren looks like he's going to put pressure on. Uwe Weibusch has gone off. And they've all passed him now, so he's gone off track. And the fastest lap is Don Queen with a 1:46 flat. Ricard Weston. Looks fun in this group. Can I join? Lots of... Do you really want it, Ricard? Let's jump forward a bit. Bit of change here. Oh, dear. Need to look at that. What happened there? What happened there?
Oof.
I can't get the replay's not working. No, I can't get the replay working. Sorry, guys. I just can't get it working. It's not working in the software. But there's definitely contact between Nikos and Richard there. And Richard's now... Oh, Kenneth's off. Kenneth's hit the wall. Was his direct drive packed in again? That's a disaster for Kenneth. Now, has he received any damage?
His car looks fine.
Okay. Going to jump back to the front. Peter, he's really struggling with it. Peter Miles is putting pressure on Andy Skelton here. Stefan Buckley's still putting pressure on Don Queen. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll try and make sure the next replay works. It wouldn't switch to the replay in the software. Normally I get a lag and a delay and I weren't getting anything. So I'll get to the point where I've got to cancel it out. There is a nice little battle going on further down. These three cars, they were very close coming into the chicane. I think there was a couple of time loss for each of the drivers there.
Yeah, there's a titanic battle going on for 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. And behind them is Rich McKay, and he just actually jumped over the curbs at the top of the circuit there. And he literally got air. It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, Richard now is running. I'm going to jump forward to the rear of Don Queen's car. As you can see there's Stefan. Looking really, really racy.
And it looks like Kenneth, he's got a pretty battered car by the looks of things, and he's in P20, definitely struggling.
Brian Banks has made it past John Wilson significantly there. Sousa has just pumped in a 1:45. Sousa's
nice.
Half a second quicker than anybody on track. So he really means business at the back there. Actually, Richard McKay's done a fast lap as well. Sorry, Richard McKay's done a fast lap. Keep calling him McKay. His name's McKay. Let's go to the helicam because Mark Wyman is looking like he's going to make a move on Woostman. Is Woostman going to keep it on track or is going to go wide? He's gone very deep there. That's going to gift it to Wyman, and also I think Savage is going to get the run on him into the chicane as well. You're just going to get in there. So Wyman easily gets that pass there without having to really put pressure on himself. Luke's managed to pass Richard. So Luke's moving forward as well. I thought Luke was behind. Was in front of him first. So maybe there's been a bit of a change and he's just got it back. I don't know whether that Porsche of Richard's is damaged actually. Because Luke's Porsche seemed to pull away really well there compared to Richard's Porsche. Well, he's looking racy, it's fair to say, isn't he? He's really putting the power down there. Frank Roder. Maybe Nikos needs an Ouzo before he starts racing. The problem is, Frank, Nikos has probably already had a bottle of Ouzo before he started racing.
I think that might be the issue. That's the issue with half of us, I think, isn't it? Isn't it, Mark?
Hey,
Mark.
I always admit, I always say, hey, I do really well when I've had a drink. Look at Misano.
They say if you drink, don't drive.
I'm not driving. It's virtual. Richard's gone off.
That's arguable.
Yeah.
Stefan is still literally a half a second.
What's going on here? Richard McKay calling it a day? Because he's really not joining, is he? There's no cars coming. Oh, there is cars coming, but God, there's nothing like going for a safe rejoin. He's joined at the back there. But Peter Miles is putting pressure on his skeleton again. So Miles is looking really racy, actually. In fact, Wyman's gaining on these guys as well, isn't he?
Nikos is coming back on the top two there. He managed to make up some time, so that looks very interesting. Maybe the two at the front are pushing each other a little too much.
Well, just to give you an indication of the last lap, Nikos was nearly a second quicker than the pair of them.
That's it.
So just go to Eric. Eric Langlois is putting pressure on Jorian here. Is he going to get a good run into the corner? He's definitely gaining.
Oh, Nikos just went off.
Yeah, his time's plummeted.
It went off at the Tamburello.
And Peter Miles has managed to pass Andy Skelton. The Skelton's dropped a place. Peter Miles is now hunting Rob down. So Rob's 3 seconds was 3 seconds upfield. Peter's really got this Porsche dialed in here, actually. John Wilson's gone off in the McLaren. He's just sat there waiting to join. And this means everyone beyond him is going to gain. And that's a very good safe rejoin. We do get the point across well, don't we, guys? And there's Kenneth going again now. So Kenneth's back up and running behind him. Jump back to Eric.
What's a safe rejoin again? Can you explain it to me?
Yeah, okay. If you don't do one, it's 6 points. 6 place penalty.
Okay, now that language I understand.
Yeah. So this is a good little battle, this Eric and Jorian, because Eric's really racy in the inner field, and then Jorian seems to be quite racy when he gets through the chicane. So you'll see him pull off a little bit here now. Well, not this time. I think Eric's learned that corner a little bit more. He still pulled away a bit though, hasn't he? To be fair, if we look at the back of Jorian's car, that's quite a significant gap. And then you'll... Oh, dear, dear, dear. Bad timing. Commentators go... Oh, they're both off. That was very, very deep. And that there is an example of someone looking in the mirror to see where they're being threatened and then completely misjudging where they are on track. Isn't it, Jonathan?
Yep. That's how I describe it.
Well, you cannot do that. You have to constantly keep your eyes on the track in front of you, regardless of who is behind you. I think it's a matter of being always concentrated and aware of what's ahead of you.
Well, that's it, isn't it? That's the psychological effect of having somebody running so close behind you. And when you're running close behind somebody, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get them to make that mistake, to get them to, take their eyes off the circuit.
And just to note there, Andy Skelton went wide, and it's allowed Mark Wyman and Philip Savage to take places. So Mark Wyman's now into 6th and Philip Savage into 7th. So Skelton's really struggling with the car here. I'm going to jump forward because this battle's been relit. They found the matches and they decided to select it. Oh, that was a great exit there by the Lambo. Brilliant exit, the way he took the corners there. Uwe Eibusch is struggling. He's lost 2 places in the last lap.
Something you'll see when you ride with Stefan in a race is he's literally inch perfect from corner to corner, from lap to lap. It's like, when he's driving on his own, even now behind somebody else, racing for the lead. He is like inch perfect, and you don't see him make very many mistakes.
I think we've commented on that before, haven't we, Jeremy? When we've been on board with him.
Absolutely.
Every corner. If he had a trail of paint behind him racing round, the trail of paint would only be on one part of the track ever, if you know what I mean.
So how much faster do you think Stefan is than Don? Because he's clearly got the legs of him, right? But he just can't get past. Or he hasn't really tried very hard to get past, because I think that's wily old Stefan doing his thing. But how much faster do you think he is?
I reckon Stefan's a good second faster. Now, Sousa's just had an incident. It's not recording who. Kenneth's been off track. His car's not looking too battered, but he's been off track again. So Kenneth's having a bit of a race to forget here. Yeah, see, he's really struggling in the corners. He just can't seem to get any traction.
And that gap between Stefan and Nikos for second and third it's kind of stabilized. It's 4.3 seconds. It's been of rubber banding between 4 and 4.5 seconds for the last few laps.
Not too sure what happened here, but we ended up with a couple of cars going off. This was Kevin and Sven. So they're both coming down the straight. So to try and go for a dive here, that's going to take some doing, isn't it? What went on here? One of them ended up in a barrier. That's why. That'll be car damage. So I think it's pretty nailed on who was at fault there without being put my steward hat on there.
So the other interesting thing here is that we have somebody lined up for an in-race interview, but I don't really think that we should even go there, because we're talking about the race leader.
Yeah, we did have Don Queen lined up, and I think he said last time I was lined up and you didn't come to him because of the race. It's going to happen again.
Oh, there goes Stefan.
He's
just taken the lead.
He has. Stefan's just done a fantastic move there, and there was further contact.
What I think that was? I think that was actually Don. He had braked a little early, and it took Stefan by surprise. And he actually took evading action so that he'd miss him, and it turned into a overtaking maneuver. But it's not over. No, he's trying to get outside at Tosa.
Wow!
On, fantastic!
Wow!
Amazing! Amazing!
Wow!
Code Brown all round, brilliant racing.
I'd been in contact with Eric and Andy Skelton as well while all that was going on.
But you see, now Nikos is only 3 seconds behind. So he gained a full second as a result.
Yeah, he's 2.5.
2 seconds
now.
Yeah.
Nikos is absolutely flying.
And I think what you saw there was a mistake by Don going into Tamburello, and then a mistake by Stefan coming out of Villeneuve.
Yeah, that's the adrenaline flowing, isn't it?
Yeah, even from these old fogies, the adrenaline still rushes. Amazing.
Melvin thinks,
and these guys have 1-2 in the championship as well. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, Melvin reckons he give the place back, Stefan. I'm not too sure because Stefan did nothing wrong there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that was pure and simple racing.
So Nikos, so let's put a marker on the board here this lap. So Nikos is going over the start-finish line. And I'm reading him as 2.3 seconds behind. Let's see if Nikos makes any time gains. So just to be aware, Nikos was a 1.5 seconds faster than Stefan there, and a full 1.2 seconds faster than Don. Nikos is on a mission, and he's absolutely flying this lap as well. I don't know, he's managed to sip a bit of ouzo while he's going round. He's got his little bottle next to him.
And Don went wide a little bit there as well. I mean, you can see that the two at the front are really pushing each other there.
Yeah, I'm reluctant to go. Get Don and Stefan on comms together. Yeah, that's really not fair. I think we respect where they are on track at the moment. I think, you know, when we saw, I think one of the interviews we give the lost places. I think it was Ollie lost a place.
Yeah, it was Ollie the other week.
Yeah, well, I do think it does affect you a little bit. Right, I'm going to go back to the front because Nikos has lost a bit of time. Nikos is, I think these two guys have got their act together. Don Queen's 0.5 second quicker than his fastest lap. So Don Queen's now looking like he's going for the low 145s. The fastest lap.
What we're seeing, mate, is that Stefan is basically doing what he was doing for the last 10 laps.
Yeah.
But Don is now basically he's having to pull his finger out and he's having to really like reach further to stay ahead, and he knows it.
There, Stefan Buckley's quick as well. Just to make you aware, guys, don't count Rob Hoope out of this. I'm just watching his times here. He's consistently quicker than the pair of them, and he is roping in Nikos.
Yeah, actually, we have 5 cars that could challenge for the podium.
Yep. These two are close, Joey and Andy Skelton. So, they're both off. Both parking up on the sand. Andy Skelton's got a good run out, although we got a bit sideways there. Billy Stewart's waiting in the wings to gain on this. Was that Lexus? That Lexus has got great drive there. You can see just how much it's pulling away from that Porsche. So he's going to definitely clear the corner, Skelton, here. Oh, and Billy's going for the dive as well. That's very adventurous. And there's Luke. Luke's joined the party. Wyman's been involved in an incident. I'm going to guess with Savage, as Savage is way up the field. And Langlois dropped down a little bit. Langlois gone wide, he's gone deep. So that means that Wyman could potentially go for a dive up the inside. Oh, you could see that coming. That was Skelton seeing, I can go for the... So what happened there was, Wyman didn't want to go for the dive up the inside, but Andy Skelton did. And that's why there was contact. Look at that behind. There's 4 cars behind there.
Incredible.
Look at that. This late on, in fact, there's 6 of them together.
6 cars.
I'm going to stick with this lot because there's something going to go on here in a minute. I need that replay button warm.
Nikos is now less than 2 seconds behind Stefan.
Yeah,
he's a second behind. Yeah, Nikos is really going for it.
Them up. Well, the question is, did Stefan and Don push too hard in the first half of the race? And if Nikos took it easy...
Look at these guys. They're like side by side. Ooh. I think this battle for 7th place is really going to end in tears. They're all over the bloody
just
place.
Wait for a car to go off.
Yeah. It looks like a different kind of video game, this, doesn't it?
Nikos,
they're so close together.
Nikos has made a mistake. He's now 3.8 seconds down.
Yes, he is.
So I think he's outbroke himself in a corner. Probably Tosa, actually. So I'm going to jump forward a little bit because this is where Skelton, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Skelton and Langlois. And then Luke's having a good race as well.
Yes,
Luke's
he does.
Pressure on
He's speed 10 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully this time he won't quit. And Peter Miles is really pressuring
Rob.
Rob right now.
Yeah, Luke's got a good run here. He's got a lot of pace, Luke, actually. That Porsche is looking... Both the Porsche of his and the Porsche of Peter's are the 2 Porsches that look the planted the most. Really very deep there. Very deep. Oh, David Blythe wide. There you go. Is he going to go for the dive up the inside? That takes some courage. He's pulled it off.
He has.
Oh
no, he hasn't. Oh, it over-rotated.
Yeah, he kept the power down, didn't he?
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah, he's back going again. That was quite a small tap, so I think he will get away with that one. Let's just jump forward to Peter Miles. Oh, Peter Miles is definitely catching Rob there. He pulled off a little bit. He's just dropped back a little bit now. But that Porsche again is one of the 2 that seems to be planted on the track.
And it looks like Stefan has made some kind of mistake because he's dropped back by 2 seconds from Don.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although this lap is going quicker.
But then Nikos is a further 3.5 seconds behind him.
Yeah,
so
Nikos made a mistake. Yeah, Nikos made a mistake, and I think that's probably released the pressure on Stefan a little bit. Stefan is going quicker again now. Stefan could be on for the fastest lap, actually, if he carries on. with a 145.
Well, now he's got a little bit of air. He's got some air between himself and Don now, so he can actually really show what kind of speed that he actually has if he didn't have Don in front of him.
So Skelton and Wyman have just swapped places twice. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Not like a dive there from Jorian. Look at this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's insane. This is incredible.
Look at them all charging up the track. It's like a... Oh, behind. God, there's cars behind. Look like they're going to collide.
Oh, it's beautiful to watch.
This is insane.
This is beautiful to watch.
Only takes one car to spin out and they're all piling into it. We're going to see Luke go for the dive again up the inside. He's looking at it. Jorian's thinking the same against Billy. Oh, he's made that. He's
gone across.
That could be gaining an advantage there. He needs to put himself back to where he was. He's going to lose a lot of places now going down the grass.
Yeah, he's going to lose all the places, basically. It's very difficult to slot yourself in the same place.
Yeah, he's
where you
right
were
at the
before.
back now. So everyone's gained there, but the battle's not over. Oh, Billy's gone deep. That means Luke's going to gain. Oh, God, that was close. That was so close.
This is so much fun. I mean, these guys are having a blast.
I don't know if they're having a blast. I need to see the heart rates. I think there's a few showers after this.
Wow. This is beautiful to watch, though.
It's very exciting.
God, that was close with Blythe and Stewart then. Oh, and there's Mark Wyman off. He's taking a shortcut. That means Luke can gain another position. Oh, bit of an incident there behind. Billy Stewart but took to the grass. I don't know where to put the cameras.
You don't know anymore, yeah?
Hi Lee, welcome to the stream. I think I've kept up with everybody, but yeah, great entertainment this. Can I have the heart rates monitor to tower? Oh, and there's Wyman off.
Yeah.
That was contact, wasn't it, from Luke? Wyman and Luke. Luke's spun him. So I think that could be an incoming penalty, that, if Wyman logs it. Combox is great, Ollie. Proper entertaining, this stuff. Really, really enjoying it. Because they don't know where to focus the cameras. The guys up front deserve the plaudit, and yet all the action's behind them.
Look at these guys still going.
Look at it.
And Stefan posted a 44.6 when he had like clear road ahead of him, which was on that particular lap was almost a second quicker than Don.
He's still a 2.2 away from Don.
Don was a 144.8. So they're both playing at it, I think, a little bit there.
Yeah, it's really cat and mouse right now.
Yep.
Well, Luke is doing a fantastic race. And yeah, I'm sure he wasn't going to wait after that one. But yes, even with the penalty, he's saying, I'm going for it.
I don't think he's been this high up before, has he, Luke?
It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet.
Dude, we've still got 22 minutes left.
I know.
Like barely half over.
We've got tyre work coming into this now as well, I reckon. Just don't know where to look on track with this group of cars, because David Blythe's definitely putting pressure on Luke here. David's going for the dive, is he? No, he's thinking about it. David Blythe's livery is fantastic. Absolutely stunning.
It's one of the best I've ever seen, actually.
Yeah, I just I will show it off because it's very apt. Obvious reasons. I mean, look at that.
Did Nikos do that one for him?
I'm not too sure, but that is absolutely stunning.
It is. It's beautiful.
And then on the top, he's also got it set up on the top as well.
Very nice.
Beautiful livery. Absolutely beautiful livery. Whoops. Says, trying to get the camera back. Come on, where are you, mouse?
Yeah, so Stefan is getting closer again. Now he's less than a half second away from Don.
There's still a battle's going on at the back. There's contact between Skelton and Woosman here. I think Woosman He's been involved in a couple of incidents now where I think he's hit people from behind.
That's a fantastic livery, isn't it?
It is.
For Veterans Day.
Yeah, that's exactly, this weekend and that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Frank Tennant's just saying the tyres don't go off. Okay, Frank. They do. They really do.
Well, it depends how you look after them. If you slide around, they'll overheat, and then, you're going to have problems.
Yeah.
But like these guys at the front, when you're racing as hard as they are, then the likelihood is that they will go off. If you're racing on your own, like Nikos is in P3, he has like 5 seconds in front of him. He's got a couple seconds behind him. He can work on making sure that those tires don't overheat, and he's like keep those lines perfect. But these guys ahead, they're racing for the win.
Ooh, we have a stop and go here.
Well, that's someone who's
Wyman.
got. Yeah, he's gone wide a couple of times. Hi AJ, welcome to the stream. I see you got hooked on us yesterday. Decided to join us. Can't beat them. Join them. No mandatory pit stop, Owen.
No.
Sorry, AJ. We do pit stop races though. This is not one of them. Oh
no! Stefan has spun.
Big off.
Which means
Nikos is now in second.
Yep.
And David Blythe's gone off.
Ooh,
and he's lost loads of places.
Wow.
He's got his right blinker out there, isn't he? Look.
Why is that blinker on?
Don't know.
Well, Chris Bourne had his headers on yesterday, so didn't quite understand that one. As he come towards the end, he had his headers lights on in the Porsche. So Stefan's got it all to do now. Nikos has got a clear run on Don, and Don's got a clear run really. So a quick rundown of the positions. Don Queen's soaked up some fantastic pressure there, and he's now running 6 seconds, just under 6 seconds clear of Nikos. So Nikos, after making a mistake early on and looking out of the race, has recomposed himself and is now looking racy. He is taking time out of Don here actually. Be interesting to see on a lap by lap basis where Nikos works himself to be. He's taken the I was going to say take the chicane nice there and then nearly over rotated it. Commentator's curse. Rob's had a quiet race. He's just got his head down and got on with it, hasn't he, Rob? Quietly, that silent assassin approach where he's just there and he's just making progress on the track. He is being followed by Stefan Buckley, who's 1.5 seconds behind, who we just saw make a mistake in the first couple of corners there.
So I'm going to make an assumption here. So as Stefan was spinning, and he got a massive tank slapper, and his arms are going to be all over the place in trying to keep it straight. He's probably hit a button that put his blinker out. He's actually turned it off now, but it was probably one of those accidental things that we've all done. So
is it a good time to go to Don Queen?
I guess so.
Right, I'll just go and see if he's ready, and I'll bring him in if he's free. Hi Don, are you available to chat?
Sure. Now
we were waiting. We were waiting for the action to subside. I'll bring you into the chat with us, okay? Commentary. We'll have a chat with you.
Same to you. See, Stefan is sliding a lot with his car. It looks like the back of his car is a little loose.
Okay, viewers, we've got Don Queen with us. Hi, Don. Bit of a lucky escape there, I think it's fair to say, with Stefan unfortunately losing it. You were under a lot of pressure. Obviously, we saw you swap places. Did Stefan give you that place back, or was that fought for? You there, Don? He seems to have gone. He's in the commentary with us, but he can't hear us. Hold on, this could be me. Just hold on a minute. I thought if I dragged him into us, he would automatically get the privilege to speak, because that's what happened last time without a problem. So I will just see if I can correct that. My apologies to everybody who's watching anxiously. Right, let's see if that fixes it. You there, Don? Right, I'll bring him out and bring him back in again. Can you hear us, Don? No, he can't hear us at all. Right, I'll go back into where he was. I don't. We're having difficulty hearing you. You obviously can't hear us, and we can't hear you. Oh no, he's gone completely. Right. No, he's gone. I've just gone into the race interview with him. I can't hear him, so he can't hear me. So I think whatever he's using for his microphone has cut him off a little bit because he couldn't hear us either. So apologies for that, viewers. We were expecting a bit of a discussion with Don there.
I think we could give him the benefit of the doubt there, though, because like he's the race leader and he really needs to concentrate on this because this is be a spectacular win.
I will go back to him later on just to see.
In the meantime, Stefan managed to pass Rob and reclaim third position.
Just watching Sven there get himself back on track. Yeah, I can see Stefan's managed to pass Rob now, so Stefan's hunting down. He's 5 seconds behind Nikos. So that's a bit of hunting to do. Nikos could be getting on the podium here. Let's see if he can hear me again. Hi, Don. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. I don't.
You can't hear me?
Ah, we can now. We couldn't hear you a second ago. I'll try again, okay?
All right, sure.
Okay, you can hear me again now, so I'll bring Don back in. Hi, Don. Can you hear us okay? Hello? No, he can't hear us. Hi, Don. For some reason, when I bring you into the commentary booth, I can't hear you. In fact, I can't hear you again now. Well, I don't know. I've got a feeling there's some issue with the sound you're using. I don't know if you could hear me, but we can't hear you. It only seems to be every split second I can hear you. So we'll abandon that and we'll try and get the technology sorted for next time. Yeah, for some reason, Don goes quiet once he's spoken. I don't know if he's got a push to talk or something, but it just disappears.
Well.
Yes, you will have heard me both. But when I asked him to join, you will have heard me both because you can hear my audio. But that means then Jeremy and Jonathan can't hear, and they don't know what's saying. So the idea is to bring him in to the booth. I will try that. So Jonathan and Jeremy, I'll just apologise for a minute, okay?
Not a problem.
Not a problem, mate.
Hi, Don, are you there? No, he's not there. He's definitely not there.
I can hear you now.
Oh, right, okay. So I can't, if for some reason you keep cutting off, so I've not put you in the main room. I'm in the room by myself with you. I was just saying, that battle with Stefan was quite interesting, to say the least.
How about that move around the outside into Tosa?
Well, we actually thought with Stefan giving the place back, but you did seem to keep your foot down in that. That was a fantastic move, to be fair.
I don't know where that came from, but I'm looking forward to looking at the replay on that one.
Yeah, it took us by surprise because when Stefan got you, we thought, here we go, Stefan's off now.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even see that coming. He caught me napping, to be honest, completely napping and going into that corner. And next, I was like, whoa, that was a good move. You know, tip of the hat to you, sir. And but he went off going down in there, and that was going to be my only chance, or he would be gone. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we actually thought, looking on the first time, you actually broke a little bit early, and it caught Stefan out. Stefan had to make a dive to the side, which gave him position because he had a better run. That's how we saw it. But then you seemed to get the better run into Tosa.
Oh, okay. What happened when he spun out going into one?
So he just over-rotated, but when he went off, he lost two places to Nikos and Rob.
Oh, okay.
So Nikos was gaining on you, but you just seem to have pulled away from Nikos now. So the gap between you and Nikos, you can probably see, is 7 seconds.
Yeah,
Stefan
kind of leveled out now.
Stefan is coming back at Nikos though.
Coming back out. Stefan's fast. Rich McKay's fast. I'm surprised I didn't see him all race. Well, he was really fast in practice all week.
He got caught up in a few incidents. There's been one or two incidents, and Kenneth started at the back. I don't know if you know that. Kenneth had direct drive issues, and he's got him sorted. But then he went off and hit the barrier. So Kenneth's having a bit of a nightmare as well. How are the tyres feeling? Because this is the point where the tyres have started to go. I mean, you still look okay.
I'm 27.7s across the front. I'm 27.5s across the back. Everything's good. Yeah. Temps are good. It's weird. It was kind of a weird week. I bought a new monitor on Sunday, so I had a little bit of a learning curve. I got one of the 49-inch Samsungs. And I think I spent the first day just driving around looking at stuff, going, "Oh, look at that! That's nice. Never seen that before." You know. So but took about a day to get used to the wide monitor like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's there's a lot more real estate to look at, isn't there?
Yep.
Oh, that's been brilliant, Don. Thanks for being available for us for the interview, and we'll let you get back as Nikos is starting to catch again. So really appreciate that. Thanks very much for that.
Enjoyed it, man. Take care.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I will get me sound back in a second. I'm just trying to get myself sorted. Come on, it's not going to let me do anything. Right, there we go. Right, I'm back.
You win a half a second.
Okay, I'm back, guys. I don't know how much you heard of that, but it was quite a good interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Is he comfortable?
Yeah, he's. I think he was very relieved when Stefan went off. His tyres are all spot on. His fronts are 27.7 and his rears are 27.4. So he said there's no problems with the car at all. He's holding his own. But Nikos is on a charge.
He is, but Stefan is actually catching him. It seems. But
he was.
While you guys were in that interview, Jeremy and I were actually discussing some driving styles and some of the things that some of these Group 3 drivers are doing that we don't do in Group 2 and Group 1, and that is going down in a first gear on some of these corners when, in Group 2 and Group 1, we'll be in like second gear. So, for example, that top of the circuit, the Variante Alta, we're seeing almost everyone, and it looks like Nikos just went off at the Ravazza 1. So Stefan is catching him. He's going to gain a lot of time on this front straightaway. But yeah, so they're going into first gear, and they're losing a lot of time. And almost all of them are doing this. So that is an interesting thing. And we've seen Stefan go into first gear down here going into Tamburello, which is locking his rear wheels, which I'm assuming is why he spun that one time. So, yep, he's in first gear. The revs are going absolutely bonkers. And he's getting really squirrely.
But don't forget, Stefan's using automatic.
That's true. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So that's a really good point. Good call out. So so it's doing that for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, but does the Lambo also rev differently than other cars?
I've been driving the Lambo, and I'm in second gear. Yeah, I mean, I can take Tamburello in third gear, but if I want a good exit, I'm in second.
I think I take it in second.
Yeah, I take it in second as well.
Yeah. Depending how I go into Acqua Minerale, sometimes I'm in first. Depending how steep I get in there.
But if you look at the Variante Alta, almost everyone is going down into first gear.
That's very strange, because you can even take it in third gear and gain. It depends how you enter.
The line going in there is very, very critical. So something that maybe you've noticed or maybe not, when you make the right turn, the initial right turn going into the Variante Alta, as you turn in, you'll see a crane. So what I do is I aim at the crane, and actually Stefan pointed this out to me. If you aim for the crane initially, and then you take the second sausage curb on the exit, that is the best line. But you can use that crane as a reference point.
So we're on board with Brian Banks. Let's just see, because he's coming up there now. Oh, he slid that round there.
So you can see he's approaching right now, and he's going down the gears. And as he turns in, see the crane?
Yeah.
So point it at the crane, and then turn the other way.
Yeah. Good bit of guidance there. Now, Stefan and Nikos, the times have eased off a little bit. Nikos is going really quick, actually. He's on a quick lap. And let's just jump forward to Nikos. He's still 5 seconds behind, but he's actually half a second faster. This will make him the fastest man on track if he can do this lap. No, actually, Stefan Buckley. Stefan Buckley will be the fastest, but Nikos will be the second on track. Although he's lost a lot of time through here. Buckets of time.
Yeah, I think Stefan, though, might have settled for third place at this point, because Don is 8 seconds up the road. He's going to be looking at the championship. Nikos is not challenging him in the championship. So, it's about Stefan versus Don at this point.
I mean, he's still going to get 44 points. Now, if anybody lodges anything against Nikos for causing incidents, Nikos could end up losing positions. I'm not too sure what incidents were caused, because I do remember there was some, but I don't know whether Nikos was the instigator or, the person who was who got caught in it. It's quite early on, but he's got his head down. To be fair, Sousa's off track. He's reversing into the barriers there, getting himself back on. Yeah, Stefan's 4 seconds behind Nikos now. I just wonder whether the tyres are just starting to let go, because Stefan's been pushing and he also went off, didn't he? And that will play havoc with the tyres going off sideways. Nikos is still going quick though. Really riding that curb, really riding. You can do that in the Aston, that one actually. It doesn't bounce the car up. You get it wrong, you're launched. Absolutely launched. Nikos has lost his time in Tosa there. A lot of time in Tosa. It's quieting down quite a lot. So are we having any votes for the driver of the day, chat? Any suggestions, any recommendations? Jonathan, Jeremy?
Don Queen.
Yeah, Don
all
Queen.
The way.
Definitely Don Queen.
It's been consistent. When he was challenged by Stefan, he answered that challenge. He's just driven away. No mistakes. Brilliant.
Ricard's going for Nikos. Mr. Q, yeah, Mr. Queen's looking favourable at the moment.
You know what, guys? I mean, honestly, that first 40 minutes or 30 minutes or so before Stefan spun, it was almost like watching Carlo versus Chris, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Nose to tail, loads of respect, clean racing, cat and mouse. It was fantastic, but instead it's the Don and Stefan show.
Exactly.
Yeah, Melvin said Rob's had a good race as well. There's a few. I think.
Yeah. Yes, and look at Luke. Luke P7.
Yeah, Luke's not going to blow. We're going to be about it from Luke, in fact.
And Philippe Sauvage P6. Peter Miles P5.
Oh, Rob's losing it here. He's getting pressured by Peter. Peter's having a storm in race, Peter Miles.
Yes.
He's going to be at a nosebleed. He's finishing that high up.
But there he goes, P4.
Yeah. So, couple of we said surprises. Peter Miles has done an outstanding job. Rob has, to be fair, as has Philip Savage, and as has Luke. Kenneth Lingham's off. In fact, Kenneth's now being lapped. And John Wilson's gone off as well. They're all going slow. Nikos is feeding through. He's been caught up. Nikos is managing to go through. Wow. Nikos must be wondering what's going on there. I'm passing cars that are parking up and let me through. I think from a perspective of Don putting up with that pressure early on and then making that pass round the outside, I mean that was gutsy. And I was speaking to him about it, and he said no, he went for that pass on the outside without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, we've got someone called Woes in the stream. Hi, Woes. Is that Willie?
Is that Willie Owens?
I think it's Willie Owens.
Yes. Hello,
Willie.
Is that you, Willie?
Hey, Willie.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Good to see you, mate.
Skelton's putting pressure, and this battle's still going on from early on. That middle bit of the race with them few cars, though, that was absolutely outstanding. It's still not over. These two are still at it. Great racing.
So a minute and 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, we'll jump on board with Don in a minute, because he's going to get another lap in. So the big question is, are we going to get anyone run out of fuel? It has happened this week, hasn't it? I think Andreas ran out on the constructors, didn't he?
Yes.
Brian Banks has managed to pass Joe Ryan. Now Joe Ryan's going really slow. Has he run out of fuel?
You know what? Stefan has gone to his map 4, which is a fuel-saving map. I mean, he should be in map 1.
Joe Reed's going really slow here.
That's interesting.
I'm trying to find the dashboard one so I can see his dash.
You know, honestly, I think I don't understand why some played so safe with the fuel issue. I mean, you can easily add 5
Agreed.
more liters. 5 more liters and make sure nothing will happen.
100% agreed, mate. I mean, you could put 10 liters in, and it's not going to affect
10,
the.
exactly.
It's not going to
Exactly.
affect the performance of the
No,
car. Not
it's
that you'll
not.
feel.
It's not. Absolutely.
Peter
Dom
Miles
just
has
started his
pitted.
final lap.
Peter Miles has pitted. Has he ran out of fuel?
Splash dash.
Oh!
No, he's quit to the pits.
Yes, he has quit.
He's quit to the pits. He's run out. I think he's run out of fuel. Oh dear.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, Chris has just said Miles has run out. Oh, what a shame! How how many times we bigged these drivers up, and he only needed another 5-6 liters.
Wow. Yeah, I don't understand it. It should never, ever happen to anyone. But
It shouldn't, but you know what? So, Jeremy, I'm going to be keeping a very, very close eye on you tomorrow. So, if you do run out of fuel, then there's going to be big problems, okay? And I don't think Mars is going to be very, very excited if you do run out of gas.
well, I tell you, I always run with 15 liters over what I need. So
Just to confirm, driver of the day, Dom Queen. He's had a pretty clear race, and
very
also
well done.
put time to give us an interview. Andy Skelton's going for a pass on Mr. Blythe. Is he going to make it stick for the last lap and give himself a 10th place? That's looking close. The Aston versus the Lexus. Anything could happen here. I think he's going to make it stick, isn't he? Oh, that was close. I think there was contact. Yeah, definitely contact coming up there. I think.
Very nice race done.
Yeah, very good that done.
Fantastic
Fully deserved.
race, Don.
Very nice race, Nikos as well.
Yeah.
And Stephen Buckley, very beautiful race, guys.
Yeah. And then Rob as well's had a good race. He'll be happy with that 4th.
So Peter Miles wrote short 2 liters.
Oh dear.
That's insane.
That's tears to your eyes, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tears
it's
to your
really,
eyes.
really,
Oh dear.
really.
What a great race. And, yeah, to put it into perspective, the Formula One qualifying started like an hour ago, and instead of watching that, I'm watching this, and this, I'm sure, is way, way more exciting.
Well, the qualifying is
Sure.
the qualifying on a Friday?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
they qualified today. They
it's
qualified
the sprint race. So they do
tomorrow.
free practice 1, qualifying, practice
Right.
2, or whatever it is before the next race.
Oh,
You know, then the sprint race.
It's being recorded, so I'm all right.
Yeah.
So very, very nice race from Rob, Pierce, Philippe Sauvage, Luc. Wow, incredible. Luc P6 is going to party all night long.
Yeah, Terry's just saying the barbecue's still going. So if you look to the right-hand side here, look at that smoke. Someone's got a proper bangers and mash going there, haven't they? Skelton was looking for another place there, wasn't he? And that's it. That's if Sousa ran out of fuel. No, I thought he ran out of fuel. That's Sousa's last one to finish and cross the line. So I just want to say thanks to everyone who's watched the stream. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Thanks to Jeremy and Jonathan for the usual fantastic
Thank you, gentlemen.
assistance.
Yeah, thanks all. That was fun.
And I think Juan's streaming the Group 2 race tomorrow, also taking place on the same track. So if you're not racing Group 2, please come and support the guys. And again, hit the like and subscribe. So I just want to wish you all a good day, a good evening, or a good morning, depending on where you are. And take care all. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.